Here I am on a Sunday morning. I'm down at the bottom of the hill. You can see Grandview Drive right there. And I'm going to walk up this dry creek bed. We used to have a tractor trail so that we could haul wood out of here. What I'm looking for is water. And as you can see, there are all kinds of fallen trees and obstacles that prevent me from getting the Jeeper tractor over here right now. Plus, there's this invasive grass, whatever it is, covers everything up. You can also see that we've not had rain like over a month, and yet there are some damp spots in this creek here. There's a really damp spot there. More of a damp spot. And you see the ribbons where I have marked where I have found water. Well, there's not much there, but there is water. And I think at this point I'm going to cross to the other side. It's very difficult to navigate your way up the stream. But as I said, with no water, no rain in a month, this is not runoff. This is real stream water. From a spring, I'm assuming. More here. More here. See up ahead where I marked another spot. I'm trying not to do this to lose my footing. I don't know if you can see the movement down there. I assume it's a water spider or something. But clearly, here's a stretch where there is water, not a huge flow, but water flowing. But you can also see the tremendous mess here. Some of the smashdowns, not from me earlier, but I think from deer or some animal that had been going down in here and able to get a drink. Oops. And there's one of those holes that I just stepped in. Walnuts or something falling. But we're going to go around now. So I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute. Okay, so I climbed up on this hill. There's a dry ravine over there, but straight ahead you can see one of my ribbons. So now the question is, how do I get back down there? I'm going to turn the camera off and I'll see you on the other side. So I've clambered downhill, and as you can see, there's still water. It's not a, I wouldn't call it a flowing stream, but water nonetheless. I'm going to try to cross over here to the other side. I don't know if you can see the deer prints in the mud there. Looks pretty recent. That's another one of my ribbons. Grass pretty much covers up, so you can't really see much of the little stream, but there's more water. If you look up ahead, you'll see some ribbons, and if I remember correctly, we're getting up toward the source. You'll see one, couple more up that way. Let me see if I can get across this without damaging myself. Reminds me a lot of the snowfields in Colorado. I used to go hiking and camping. Okay, we are nearing the point. It's just up ahead, so I'm going to turn the camera off and again scramble around on the other side. So the stream is dry at this point, and I had originally come from up there to look at a spot right up there where you see my little pole. I was sitting on the tractor up there and noticed a really green area. And there is a wet spot up there, and I tried to dig it out a little bit, but didn't find anything. And so I started wandering down toward this ravine, and we'll see if we can head up there. You know, at this point it certainly doesn't look very promising, but I soon found more water. And it is really rugged up through here. This is a very narrow valley, but we'll go on up. You can see my ribbons up there where I was trying to locate the source. Again, it doesn't look like there's a lot of water moving, but there clearly is a spring or a seep somewhere. Goodly amount of water here, but not gushing out like one would hope. But and at this point, the ravine gets even more V-shaped, and so I may wait until the weather's a little cooler before I explore further on up. Looks like a nice little den there. So far I haven't found an easy way to get back to this area without scrambling up and down hills. So again, the water comes down and suddenly it disappears, only to reappear further on down the valley. So I'm not sure if it's going back underground or if there are more seeps later on down in this valley, or exactly what. So that's going to be some of the exploring to do this fall and winter. Magically, you will see that the CJ7 has appeared up top. When I was filming the other sections, I apparently had the camera off for this one. So I've come back to do a follow-up shot. So anyway, this is where I think we might have a spring. And I worked on a path to get us out of here. Down in here it's amazingly dry, so not quite sure what's going on. Here's the first little hole I started digging out. It's muddy, but there is no water. I've not tried to get up in this ravine, and I may do that at some point. So here we are, right at the intersection of the Jeep Trail, which is the old wagon trail, and this area, which was the original wagon trail until it eroded to the point they couldn't get down there anymore. And it's fondly known as Dead Horse Hollow because Paula's dad and his brothers found one of their horses dead down in here. Okay, we'll head up the hill. I've been walking not long, maybe 5 minutes, and you can see the lake over there, and there's the CJ7 sitting down here waiting for me. So that's it for this first showing. So I just drove up from Dead Horse Hollow, and this ribbon shows where I came out after following the ravine all the way up here. So again, it was really too tough for me to really do much in the way of trying to figure out the highest point where I spotted water, and that may be a fall project, but we'll see.